Hello YouTube, welcome back. Chris here. I want to do another Let's Fix a Bike, and today we have this older Schwinn mountain bike. It's a Schwinn Mesa GS. If I had to guess, I'd say this bike is from about year maybe 1998, 2000, somewhere around there. So older mountain bike, nothing too fancy, but it's got a little bit of a problem here. This one came into the shop, brakes not working so well. And you can see right here on the front brake, it's got quite a kink in the housing here. What happens is when I pull the lever, really slow kickback, and you'll see on the caliper here, as you can imagine, this makes it very difficult to brake and makes the brakes engaged for longer than they need to be. So let's dive in here and show you how to fix a problem like this. Very common, we see this a lot with cable actuated brakes. So let's see what we can do. So the first thing we're going to do to start fixing this is we need to unhook the cable and take the cable out. We're going to start right here, the 5mm Allen wrench, loosening up that bolt, and then I'm going to need to remove my cable end here. It's a stubborn one. Once my cable end has been removed, I can pull the cable out of the brake, and you can see that kink there. Take all the pieces out. I'm just going to take everything apart here and lay it out on my workbench. Show you guys what all we have. Cable comes out of the brake just like this. You need to line up these little notches in the barrel adjuster to get it to clear there. But now I have everything off, so let's go take a look at what we have. So here we have all the parts. This guy here is called a brake noodle. Might be a more formal name, but I've always just referred to as a brake noodle. This is a little rubber dust cover that just keeps grime from getting out of the cable. Here's our cable and our housing. As you can see, it's quite kinked up on this end, a little bit older. And as you run the cable, you can, it's got a lot of friction running through it. That's what's causing the brake to not rebound, mostly because of that kink. But if we pull the cable all the way out, you can see there's some nice bends in the cable, and this is going to prevent the cable from running smoothly through the housing. So I'm going to replace this cable with a new one. As for this housing, I'm not going to replace it because it's hard to match this stuff, and I don't think it's that necessary in this case. I'm actually just going to cut it just a hair shorter. You have to be careful how much you take off. If you took a lot off of this, it wouldn't clean up real well. It wouldn't reach. But just taking off that little end piece and replacing it with a new ferrule will be a pretty good repair and get us running smooth again. So I've got a new cable here. They come really long. We cut them down to size, but you can see in my housing, if I put this in, it's going to run a lot smoother. And I have the brake noodle on here. You can see compared to the last one, this actuates real easy, so this is going to work really well on the bike. Another step I'm going to do, just to make sure that this is running really smooth, so I'm just going to put some lube on this cable. A little bit of tri-flow here, nothing too fancy. I'm just going to run some on the cable and then push it into the housing. And this will lubricate the inside of that housing well, so nothing will grab or stick, and it will run smoothly to make the brakes work well. So I'm going to start putting this back together here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cable head, put it into the brake cable. I'm just going to twist my barrel adjuster a little bit so the cable doesn't fall out. Get the housing seated there. Put this here into the first side of the brake. Put my dust cover on. That should hold it in. Sometimes it'll pop out, but it does a pretty good job of holding it there. Fish my cable into my pinch bolt. And then I'm going to snug it up. Oops. You can see it's already working quite a bit better. Now from here I just need to use the centering springs, which are going to be located on the sides to get it balanced left to right. Make sure the brake pads are aligned, trim my cable, and we'll be all done. So as you can see here, brake rebounds a lot better. Calipers are nice and free moving and centered, and everything is fixed. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something. Please like and subscribe if you want to see some more. I'm going to do some more just like this, and thanks for watching.